Okay, yeah, super. So today we are going to see about the hack with Infy part 4. Okay, so hack with Infy part 4. So the last part. So today we are going to see about the hack with Infy, the previous year question papers. So first we will explain about the problem statements. After we will go on to the programs. After we will go on to the logical part and after implementation parts. So first problem statement. So before the problem statements, first we want to know the problem name. So what the problem name? It's a milestone. It's a milestone. Okay. So the problem name is what? It's a milestone. Okay. So I will be explaining about the problem statement first, and after we will go for the coding part. Okay. And after we will go for the coding part. So first, what are the problem statement? They tell the like a story. Okay. So they just describe the problem statement is like a story. So what's the story here? So we want to assume. Okay. So we want to assume one area. Okay, we want to assume one area. So in that area we want to fixed we want to set mile we want to set milestones for every places. We want to set milestones for every places. Okay, so how we want to place it? Okay, so like that they have to give the one story. So first I will be explaining about the integer, that input and after output format, and after what we want to find it. So whatever I will be explaining you first they have to mention the input. Three inputs they have to give. So first one is the n is nothing but the area length. Okay, so that means it's a rectangular shape area. Okay, so the area it's nothing but it's a rectangular shape area. So rectangular shape area means I want rows and columns. Yeah, so n cross m. So the n is mentioned as the same thing. Okay, so it's the length of the area. They have to mention length of the area, and m is nothing but the same thing, height of the area. So sorry, so first one it's the height of the area. First one is the height of the area and second one is the length of the area. So now what had happened, and after third input they have to give. So what is the third input? The milestone. Okay, so just listen. So this is n, this is m. So the area size they have to mention n cross m. The area size is they mention n cross m. Okay, n cross m, the area size. So now they have to give the stone size. Okay, so it's a square shape. Okay, this is the square shape. It's a square shape. Okay, for example I will be explaining you later. So first I will go for the output format. Okay, so we want to find minimum how many milestones required to place in given area. So what's our doubt? We want to find the minimum milestones, minimum number of milestones we want to find to place all the areas. Okay, so I will be explaining about the briefly questions in the Excel sheet, so that time you can understand easily. So here, so I will be explaining you. Okay, so first I will be explaining you these one in the Excel sheet. Okay, so that's very easy to catch up it. For example here I will be give n and m and after s, these three it's input. These all three it's like a input. Okay, for example here I will be give 4 cross 6 or otherwise 5 cross 6. I give here 5 cross 6 and here the milestone is 2. So 5 cross 6 means, okay, 5 and 6 means it's the height of the area 5, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so the height of the area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so total this much areas is that. Total these much areas. Okay, so if you want, you have to fill with this one. Okay, so total these much areas. So just a hyphen, it's give normally. Okay, so that's enough. Okay, so this is didn't mention anything. Didn't mention anything. So total how many areas will be there? Total 5. It's the height of the area and 6 is the length of the area. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these all will be rows and columns. Is n is like a rows and m is like a column. Okay, so m is like a column. So this is the rows and columns like that. So now what I want to do, my milestone is that they give the s value 2 means what is the meaning? It's a square shape. So 2 means it's a 2 cross 2. So it's a 2 they give it means what the meaning of that? 2 cross 2. So one stone it's occupy 2 cross 2 areas. One stone it's occupy 2 cross 2 area. For example, I place one stone here, it's occupy 4 cross 4. So this 4 cross 4, if I want to cover this area means I want to place one stone. I want to place one stone. Okay, again, if I want to cover this area, I want another one stone. So each 2 cross 2 area, I want to place one stone. Each 2 cross 2 area, I want to place one stone. So I want to print minimum number of stone required to fill this area. Minimum number of stones required to fill these areas. So that's what it's our duty. We want to find it. For example, you see here. So this place I will be placed one stone. And this 2 cross 2 I will be placed another one stone. I will place another one stone. So no, it's possible. Okay. So second stone I place it. After what I do that, this 2 cross 2, I will be place another one. This 2 cross 2, I will place another one. For example, here I will be placed third stone. Okay, and this 2 cross 2, I will be placed another one stone. This 2 cross 2 area, I want to place one stone. Okay, it's like a statue. Okay, so the 2 cross 2 area, I want to set one statue. Okay, so like that you assume it. Okay, so this 2 cross 2, I will be placed one stone. It's a fourth stone. And this is 2 cross 2, I want to place another one stone. I want to place another one stone. So this 2 cross 2 area, I place fifth stone. So again this 2 cross 2, I will be placed another one stone. I will place another one stone. This is sixth stone. Okay, so now what I do that? Again, remaining places will be there. So these all will be remaining places. But one stone it's occupy 2 cross 2 area maximum. Maximum it's occupy 2 cross 2 areas. So minimum no problem. Okay, it's a square. It's a square shape. Okay, so like that you assume like that. Okay, so here in this 2 I want to place one stone. But this one stone it's occupied 2 cross 2 area, but here only 1 cross 2 will be there. So that's your question. I thought, okay, if you have that question, I will explain you briefly. One stone I place this position means it's occupied 2 cross 2 areas. So in the 2 cross 2 areas, I don't need to place another one stone because it's occupied already. So like that we want to assume. So if I place one stone means what had happened? This stone it's occupied 2 cross 2 area. So 2 cross 2 it's a square matrix. It's not a linear. It's not a linear one. Okay, it's a square. So square means outside. Extra area. Extra area is no problem. But that place I want to place another one stone slowly. So I will be placing. So if we place here stone means what had happened? 2 cross 2 area it's covered. Again what I do that, this place I will be placed 8th stone means what will happen? Again this 2 cross 2 area it's covered. Here only 1 cross 2 will be there. Only 1 cross 1 will be there. 1 cross 2 only there. So it's covered. And after here another one. Here another one. So total how many stones minimum I want? 9. So my input 5, 6, 2 means how many stones I want? Minimum 9 stones because 6 stones is occupied 2 cross 2 areas, it's full coverly. And after the 7th stone I place here, so it's occupied maximum 2 cross 2 because the given input they give S will be 2. So 2 means its maximum coverage one stone will be 2 cross 2 area. Maximum one stones that cover the area, it's a square shape, it's a 2 cross 2. So we place here means what will happen, it's covered 2 cross 2. So here 2 cross 1, okay, 1 cross 2 only there, because another area it's outside, no problem. But that place I want to place one stone, the visible, that stone occupy the area, it's 2 cross 2, okay. So and after here also one stone, here also one stone, so that's enough. So 562 means what's my answer, what's my answer, 9. 562, what's my answer, it's 9. Okay, so this is our question, this is our question. Okay, so maximum, we want to find the minimum number of stones. Okay, we want to find the minimum number of stones. For example, yours, I will be take another input, so that's easily we will do that. Okay, so n, m and after s value, n, m and after s value. For example, n value will be 2, m value will be 1, so and s value will be 4 or 5. So what will happen, it's a 2 cross 1. My area what, it's just a 2 cross 1. My area, it's 2 cross 1, because 2 height and 1 length. Okay, so what's my area, it's 2 cross 1, it's very less area, it's very small area. So if I want to place a stone, one stone it's occupy 5 cross 5 areas. One stone is occupy 5 cross 5 areas. So here I place one stone means what will happen? It's occupied total 5 cross 5. But here only 1 cross 2 will be there. Sorry, 2 cross 1 will be there. So no issue. It's placed. So one stone is enough. So I want to print my answer 1. I want to print 1. So this is my answer, because 2 cross 1 area, one stone it's occupied maximum 5 cross 5 areas means it's a square shape, it's occupied means minimum number of stones, how much I want to require to cover the area, only 1, only 1. So that's enough. Okay, so this is our question. Okay, so the main task what, minimum number of count we want to find it, minimum number of count we want to find it. Okay, so it's a two-dimensional area, it's a rectangular area. Okay, it's a rectangular shape or square shape. Okay, so they give the input n equal to 2 cross 2 means it's a square shape. Okay, n 7 means is a 2 7 means it's a rectangular shape. Okay, so whatever we take anything, no issue with that. Okay, we take anything, so that's no issue with that. Okay, suppose if I will take another one example, so that's very easy to catch up the ideas. Okay, so still now I explain only the questions, still now I explain only the questions, I didn't go for the solution, I didn't go for the solution. Okay, so after the explanation of the question, we will go for the logical part. We will go for the logical part. After we will solve all the logical work, how to do that parts, whatever. Okay, so we find the logical. After we are going to the implementation. After we are going to for the implementation using C language, using C language. So here, so just listen. My n value, my m value, my s value. Okay, suppose n value will be 2. N value will be 2, m value is 7, m value is 7, so and s value is 3, so 3 cross 3. Okay, so 2 cross 7 means 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, wait a minute, 4. Okay, so this is 2 cross 7, this is total area 2 cross 7. Okay, so this is total area 2 cross 7. So what will happen, one stone, if I place one stone means it's occupy 3 cross 3 square matrix, it's occupy 3 cross 3 square matrix areas. So if we place here one stone means what will happen? What will happen? It's occupy 3 cross 3 areas. It's occupy 3 cross 3 areas. It's occupy 3 cross 3 areas. It's occupy what? 3 cross 3 areas. But my size only 2. My height of the area it's only 2, so this is extra we don't cover, we don't care about it, we don't care about it, you ignore it, you ignore that. But one stone we place it means the outside of the area also it's occupied, so that's enough. Outside of the area also it's occupied, it's visible. Okay, so that's enough. So each 3 cross 3 area I want to place one stone, so that's a concept. Okay, my s value 3 means what will happen, each 3 cross 3 area I want to place one stone. Okay, maximum 3 cross 3 area I will place minimum one stone. Okay, in 2 cross 2 also you will place one stone, that's your wish. Okay, in 2 cross 2 also you will place, but 4 cross 4 one stone it's not enough. 4 cross 4 one stone is not enough because maximum size what, 3. So in the 3 cross 3 places I want to place one stone. Okay, maximum size 3 cross 3, you will be take 1 cross 1 also, that's your wish. Okay, but maximum size, maximum 3 cross 3 square places you will be place one stone. Okay, maximum size 3 cross 3. Okay, so that's the S value, that's the S value. So here I take 3 cross 3, but here I have only 2 rows. So what I do, only I take 2 cross 3. So in this place I will place one stone. After again I will be take next 2 cross 3 because I don't have 3 rows. Okay, so only 2 cross 3 will be there. So I will be take here, and here I place the second stone. After here only 2 cross 1 will be there. In the 2 cross 1 also I want to place because I want to give another stone. So these two places I want to give another stone. So third stone I want to give here. So total how many stones I want? 3 stones. So my given input 2, 7, 3 means how many stones I want require minimum? Minimum requirement is 3. Minimum requirement is 3. You take whatever the minimum requirement is 3. Okay, sure, damn sure, because once maximum one stone it's occupy 3 cross 3 areas, we will place 3 cross 3 area one stone. Okay, so here 2 cross 3 only, the 3 rows height, my input is only 2 height, not 3. So we take 2 cross 3, no problem. Less than you will be take it, no problem, but not more than that because this is maximum one. This is maximum one. Okay, so this is our question. Okay, so this is our question. So I hope you understood this one very well. Okay, I hope you understood the question. So now we are going to for the logical part. Now we are going for the logical part. So I will be take one big number and we will solve this one, and we will solve this one. So this is also it's very important. I think the it's not a last year, the last before year. Okay, so 2019 I thought. Okay, 2019 they asked this question, so we will discuss about now. Okay, so these questions, it's a question problem, what milestone. Okay, so now I will be take one input, it's a big number, and after we will do the process. So that's easily we catch up it, that's easily we catch up it, the logic. So n m and after yes value. So n value 10 you take it, m value 6 you take it, and yes value it's 4, s value it's 4. So what I do here, 10 cross 6 it's a big one, but we don't have any other choice. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, 3 4 5 6. Okay, so these much areas I take, this much areas. Okay, so this much areas I want to take it. So total 10 areas will be there. Okay, so total 10. So I will be give all will be, so the size is not visible here. So what I do, just I reduce it. Okay, I reduce the zooming size. So here 100. Yeah, so now it's good. Now it's good. Okay, so n m s value is input, n m s value is the input. So what I do here, so this is my total 10 cross 6. So maximum 4 cross 4 area I want to place one stone. In that 4 cross 4 area, minimum I want to place one stone. Minimum I want to place one stone. So how we calculate it? So 4 cross 4 means it's a square. I already mentioned it. The S is a mention, it's a square. 4 means it's a 4 cross 4. 3 means 3 cross 3. 5 means 5 cross 5. 10 means 10 cross 10. Okay, so what I do here, just listen. 4. 4 cross 4 means 4 rows, 4 columns, correct? Because 4 cross 4 means what? 4 rows, 4 columns. You see here 4 cross 4 means this one. This area minimum I want to place one stone. Yeah, so that's the concept. So 4 cross 4 means 4 rows and 4 columns. That means 4 height and 4 length. Yeah, so that's enough. Okay, so what I do here, I will be do some different thing. Okay, I will do some different thing. So what I do here, I will tell you. What I do here, I will tell you. So just listen. For example, so one stone it's occupy 4 rows. One stone maximum it's occupy 4 rows and 4 columns. That's our question they have clearly mentioned it. They clearly mention it. So what I do here, I calculate here how many rows. 4 rows. It's take 1 stone. It's take 1 stone. Correct? Because 4 rows and 4 columns. 4 columns we will do later. 4 rows it's take 1 stone. And after again 4 it's take another 1 stone. Again 4 it's take another 1 stone. Yeah. After again this 2 also it's extra will be there. So this place also I want to occupy. I want to place stone. Okay, milestone. So this 2 also I want to place another 1 stone. I want to place another 1 stone. So total how many? 1, 2 and 3. Total how much I want? 3 I want. Total. If I want to cover all height, if I want to cover height means how much I want to do that? How much stone minimum I want? 3. Minimum count is 3. So I want to find that first. I want to find that first. I want to find that first. Okay, so how we find it? You know very well. You know very well about the basics maths. You know very well about the basics mathematical formula. It's not a difficult formula, it's very easy one. So in total 10 rows will be there. N is the height, yeah, correct. Total 10 height. 1 stone it's occupy 4 means in out of 10 height, how many 4s will be there? Because each 4 I want to place 1 stone, correct? Each 4 rows I want to place 1 stone because 4 means 4 cross 4. So 4 rows, 4 columns. So first I consider rows, okay. So in out of 10, how many 4s will be present here? Only 2 4s will be present here. How many 4s? 2 4s present here, correct. I accepted 2 4s present here, okay, 2. But it's perfectly, it's cover all the area. If I place 4 4, each 4 4 places I will be placed 1 stone means all the area is covered. No, it's not cover all the area because 2 4s only there. So 2 stone I places means after extra areas also there. After extra areas also there. In that extra area also I want to place 1 stone. Yeah, I want to place 1 stone. So what I do that, I will be check this is perfectly divided 10 or not. It's not perfectly divided. If it's not perfectly divided, what I want to do? If it's not perfectly divided, what I want to do? Just I add extra 1 stone. I add extra 1 stone. So total 3 stones we want to place in row manner. In row manner. And after the same thing we want to do column also. And the same thing we want to do column also. So now we will go for the column. Now we will go for column. So I will go for erase all. So row I find it. So this is height. So I want to cover height means how many stones I want. I find it. I find it. So how many stones? 3 stones I want. 3 stones I want to place to cover the height. To cover the height because 4 means 4 cross 4, so 4 rows. So here 10 rows will be there. So that's why 4 1 and after 4 1 again 2 1. Okay, so total 3. I find it. So using some basic formula. Using some basics formulas I find it. After what I want to do? After what I want to do? Again I want to take the column. I want to take the column. So 4 means 4 rows and 4 columns I already mentioned. So this 4 columns I want to place 1 stone. This 4 columns I want to place 1 stone. Correct? Am I right? This 4 column I want to cover 1 stone. Okay. So and after remaining also that these 2 places also I want to place another 1 stone. I want to place another 1 stone. So in column manner, how many stones I want? 2 stones I want. In column manner, I want to cover all the area means how much stones I want? 2 stones I want. So how we find that? How we find that? Already we find in column also. Already we find the rows. So now we separately we find the columns. Okay. Now we separately find the columns. So now what I do here? Okay. Now what I do here? Just listen. So how we find 2? How we find 2? So total column is 6. 1 stone is occupy 4 columns. 1 stone is occupy 4 columns because this 4 means it's a 4 cross 4. It's 4 cross 4. Okay, so that's why. So 1 stone is occupy 4 columns and 4 rows. 4 rows already I covered. So and after 4 columns also it's covered. So what I do here, Out of 6, how many 4s will be present here? 1 4 will be present here, correct? 1 4 present here. The remainder, we get any remainder? Yeah, because 4 is not perfectly divide 6. So I don't place correctly. Okay, I don't place perfectly. So what will happen? Extra areas also there. So 1 4 will be there. So one stone will cover total areas 4, and after the remaining area I want another one stone. The remaining area I want another one stone. So if it's not perfectly divide my 6 means what I want to do? I want to add plus 1. Extra I want 1 stone. Extra I want 1 stone. Okay, super. So height also we find it, length also we find it. Height also we find it, length also we find it. But here one mistake is there. Because this answer is 3, this answer is 2. Okay, this answer is 3, this answer is 2. So now what's my question here? What's my question? In 3 and 2, what I want to do? Multiple or divide or addition or subtraction? What I want to do? We don't know. What I want to do? We don't know. We want to find that too also. Yeah, I will explain you. I will explain you clearly what I want to do this two. We find this two means the program is very easy. We find this two, the program is very easy to solve. The program is very easy to solve. So now I explain you. Okay, for example, here one stone I want. This place, how many stones I want? This 4 place also I want 1 stone. This 4 place also I want 1 stone. So you don't consider this one. You ignore it. Sorry. Yeah, you ignore that. Okay. Just listen. This 4 places I want 1 stone. Okay, this 4 rows I want to cover means I want 1 stone. So now if I want to add or multiple means, just listen, 1 stone is cover total this 4 cross 4. 1 stone is cover this total 4 cross 4. Sorry, I do 5 cross 4. Sorry. So this 1 stone is cover total 4 cross 4. Okay, so this one also same, because it's a cross. This is 4 cross 4. 4 cross 4. So this 4 I want one stone. That 4, this second 4 what? It's a column. Second 4 what? Column. So column also I want one stone. So 1 into 1 what? 1. So 1 stone it's enough. So height I want 1 stone and length I want 1 stone. Means what I do? Just we want to multiple both the value. Just we want to multiple both value. Why? Because here one I stone place means here also it's covered. Here also it's covered, yeah, because it's a 4 cross 4. If I place rows means column also cover. So that's why I mentioned here. So what are the 4 cross 4 here? Row into column, yeah. That's a mention. So row 4 I want 1 stone. Column 4 I want 1 stone. So we want to multiple because 4 cross 4, no, 1 stone is placed. So we want to multiple 1 into 1. So 1 into 1, what? 1. So 1 stone is enough. So here 3 and 2 they mention it means what I want to do? I want to multiple height and width. Sorry, height and length. I want to multiple height and length. Okay, so if I multiple height and length means what the answer we get it? What the answer we get it? 3 into 2. What the answer? 6. 3 into 2. What we get? 6. So minimum this place I want to occupy with stones means minimum number of milestones. How much? 6. Because we will calculate it also. 1 stone I place it, yeah, 1 stone I place it. After this place I want another stone, correct? This place I want to place another stone, so I will be give another color. So this is second one. Okay, so how many colors will be there? We will count it. So that's very easy one. That's very easy one. Okay, so that's very easy to find it. And after we go here. Okay, so this 4 I want to place another one stone. This 4 I want to place another one stone, so I will give the different color. And this 4 I want to place another one stone. This 4 areas I want to place another one stone, so I will give another color. Okay, so this 4 also I want to give another 4. 2 cross 4, yeah. So that 4 also I want to give another stone. So now you count it. How many colors will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 colors. That means 6 stones we want. So that's why I tell in row how many stones we require. You see here row sky blue, blue, green. So total 3 stones I want. In column how much? Sky blue, orange. So total how much? 2. In column wise I want 2. So what I do that I want to multiple 3 into 2. So that's why I mentioned here. You don't add it, you don't subtract it, you don't do anything. Just we want to multiple. So 3 into 2, what we get? 6. So the answer is 6. So the answer is 6. So this is very easy question. Okay, so this is very easy question, but just one thing remember it. 10 divided by 4 I get 2 point something. I want the seal value. I want the seal value. Why seal value? Because extra areas will be there. I want to add another one stone for that place. So I want to get seal value. I want to get seal value. 6 divided by 4 also I get 1.5 like that. So I want seal value. What the seal value of 6 divided by 4? 2. What the seal value of 2.5? That means 10 divided by 4. 3. So I want seal value. Okay, so don't forget I want seal value. Okay, I want seal value. So we will do this one now. Okay, I hope you understood very well. Okay, so first what I do that in rows how many stones minimum we require, we find it. After column how many stones we want, we find it. After just we want to multiple it, because it's a matrix, it's like n cross m. So we want to multiple that height and the length. Yeah, correct. So 3 into 2 6, because this is n cross m matrix. This is n cross m matrix. So n cross m matrix means what I want to do, I want to multiple the height and width. So n how many stones? 3. M how many stones? 2. So we want to multiple. That's like a matrix, no? So that shape is like a matrix. So 3 into 2. Here 10, here 6. Total 10 rows and 3 columns. So, oh, sorry, 10 rows and 6 columns. So 10 rows I want 3 stones. In 6 columns I want 2 stones. So here the matrix how it's at 10 into 6. So like that it's showing. So the same here also you multiple. Here also you multiple. Okay, so total 3 into 2 6. Okay, so I want 6. I want 6. So that's enough. So we do the program. Okay, so now we are going for the coding part. We will do the program here. Okay, so this program also is one of the important problem. We want to think our logical ability, and after we want to apply it, and after we want to apply it. Okay, so that's a main thing. That's a main thing here. So yeah, so now come to the coding part. So first I do the normal coding, and after we are going for very efficient code, and after we are going for very efficient code. Okay, so that's very easy one. Okay, so that's very easy one. So first what I want to do that, what I want to do that first, yeah, you see here I comment it this one. Okay, so start with here I comment all. So total I commented. Okay, so now what I do that I will be start my coding part. Okay, so first what I want to start, hash include stdio.h, we want to start with that. So here I type that to first. Okay, here I will type that first. Okay, so here hash include stdio.h and into main, and we will go for here return 0. Yeah, so after I will be move on one by one. Okay, so first why we include this one, you know very well about it, this one, because if I want to use scanf and printf, I want to include this. I want to include this because that's predefined functions, it's inside this header file. So if you won't include this header file, I can't access scanf and printf function. Because any program why we want to create program first, program it's do certain process. Yeah, so it do certain process means we want to give the input and after we want result. Okay, so input is nothing but the scanf and result is nothing but your output printf. Okay, so any program scanf and printf is the basic one. So that's why they already created in predefinedly. Okay, so that's why scanning function, scanf, printing function, printf. So these two function inside the stdio.html file. So that's why I want to include that one. So this is the syntax for that. But before, why you mention hash? Hash means before the compilation process, I want to include this header file, because after the compilation you will include this, means this is error, because compilation means what? They check the code line by line. Okay, so compilation process, they read the scanf means if I don't have scanf function, it's an error. So that's why before the compilation process I want to include this header file. So that's why they mention hash. Hash means it's a pre-process. Pre means what? Previous, first. Okay, you know, pre-wedding photo shoot. Okay, like that. Okay, before the marriage we want to do something. Okay, so before the process we do something, so that's called pre. Okay, that's called pre. So that's why they mention here like that. Okay, so now first I want to get n and m and after yes. Okay, so I want to get these three. So scanf, using scanf I want to read it percentage d, percentage d, percentage d, and after and n, and after and m, and after and yes. Okay, so I want to get these three values. Okay, so before this process all the members they have confused with this 3%, this percentage d. Few members they confuse with that percentage d. I will be explain you first briefly percentage d, not that much, just shortly I will be explain you. Okay, percentage d, it's not a integer format specifier. You forgot that it's not a integer format specifier, sorry, not a decimal format specifier. Integer format specifier, not a integer specifier. So that's why I tell you, that's why I tell you now. Okay, that's why I tell you now. So percentage d, it's not a integer format specifier. But why you use integer format specifier, integer type you use percentage d? So that's most of the person ask the question in interview. Okay, so I will explain you just one thing, remember it. Okay, just one thing, remember it. So integer representation, okay, integer format specifier, it's like percentage I. That decimal representation, that decimal format specifier, it's percentage d. The decimal format specifier, it's a percentage d. Integer format specifier, it's a percentage I. Both are different. Decimal means base 10. So we are using base 10 system. So that's why we are using integer percentage d. Okay, but percentage d and percentage I is very different. Why it's different? I will explain you shortly. Just to 5 minutes. Okay, just to 5 minutes I will explain you. For example, int a I store 024 and after I print that. And after I print that. Okay, so printf percentage d and I print that a. What the value we get? For initially we think it's print 024 or 24. Only we have these two options. Yeah, more than that two we won't think it. Okay, but we run the program, what we get here? Wait a minute, it's a little bit slow here. Yeah, so now I get it. So what the answer we get? 20. How it's 20? Because I store 024. How it's 20? I will explain you. I will explain you. So just listen here. So integer, it's a depends on the representation. Depends on the representation. Depends on the representation. It's take decimal. It's take octal. It's take hexadecimal. Integer, it's a depends on the representation. It's take decimal number, it's take octal number, it's take hexadecimal number. For example, normally we have to give 24, it's a decimal format, because now what's the time? 6:40. So how you tell 6:40? You won't tell 0640 because we won't add leading zeros. 6 o'clock means 6 o'clock we tell. We don't tell 06 because we are using decimal system. We won't add 0 in the leading position. So it's the same like that. Okay, so if I add 0 here means it's an octal system. So octal number, it's print to decimal means 024 octal number. So if we add 0 in your front means that's a representation of octal. That's a representation of octal. So that's why the answer we get 20. Because octal means 0, 2, 4. Octal means what? The base value. Base value 8. So this base value 8 power 0. This base value 8 power. Sorry. This base value 8 power 1. This base value 8 power 1. So 2 into 8 what? 16. 4 into 1, 4. So we add this 16, 4, 20. So that's why we get 20. Suppose I get 0, x24 means what? Hexadecimal representation. So what the answer we get? 36. 36. Because this is first position, 16th position. So 2 into 16, 32, 32 plus 4, 36. I don't explain briefly. So percentage D, it's a decimal format. Percentage I is an integer format. So don't forget that one. So that's why I explain now. That's why I explain now. So still now you have confused with that last one thing I explain you. So just listen. Percentage I and percentage D, I get the input. Percentage I and percentage D, A I get it and B I get it. Because these two format specifier we are using integer data type. But two format specifier it's not same, it's different. Two format specifier it's different. I explain you. So just listen. I get the two value and after I printed. I get the two value and after printed. Because this one it's very important. We will move on to the input. So here I give 0, 2, 4 and 0, 2, 4. What the answer we get? First one we get 20. Second one we get 24. Why? Because both the input same. But how the output is different? Because just listen. Percentage I it's a depends on the representation it's take. So I give 0, 2, 4 means it's take octal number and convert to decimal printed. But percentage D means you give any format is a decimal format only. So 0, 2, 4 also it's take 2, 4 and it's printed. So that's why here and the answer 20, here the answer 24. Okay, so this you put percentage D means you give any representation it's take only decimal format. But percentage I means depends on the representation it's take octal or decimal or hexadecimal. Okay, so don't forget it. So now come back to the question. Now come back to the question. Just 2 minutes I talk. Okay, so that's enough. So don't get angry with me. Okay, yeah. So yan, yam and after yes. So I want to get these three values. One will be yan. So first I get three values. N, M and S. I get it. So I get three values. So after what I want to do? After what I want to do here? Just listen. First I want to find the height. In rows, how many minimum stones we want? We want to find that. We want to find that. So how we find it? Just N divide by S. Because total rows will be N, correct? Total height will be N. So out of that, how many fours will be there? The fours is nothing but stone maximum area covered. Yeah. One stone maximum area, how much covered? The S value. Okay. So total height, how many fours will be available will be there. Okay. So we want to check that. So 10 divided by 4, but I want seal value. I want seal value. Okay. So you know seal function. You know seal function. I hope you know that. So height, how we find it? N divided by S. So out of 10, for example, you will be take my N value will be 10, my M value will be 6, my S value will be 4. My S value will be 4. So how you think that? So out of 10, how many 4s will be available? So 10 divided by 4. So that's why N divided by S I do here. But I want seal value. I don't want floor value. So what I do that? I call seal function. I call seal function. So seal is the function. Okay, is the mathematical function. So if I want to use this predefined function means I want to include one header file. What the header file? Math.h. I want to include math.h. So in this math.h we have this seal function. We have this seal function. Okay. So after what I want to do, but seal function it's pass one parameter. It's pass we want to pass one parameter. That parameter is a double type. That parameter is a double type. So what I do that I do the typecasting. You know very well about the typecasting because we want to attend the Hackwithinfy means we want to know about the typecasting and typediff whatever. Okay, so this is the typecasting. So both is an integer. So I convert to type double and after I pass it. So I get the seal value. The same I want to find the length also. Minimum how many stones we want. Minimum how many stones. How we find it in length? The same concept. 6 divided by 4. 6 is nothing but M, 4 is nothing but S. So out of total length, out of for 6 length, how many 4s available? How many 4s available? We want to find it. Okay, so here what I do that? Out of m, how many s will be available, we want to find it. So that's also I want seal value, because extra areas will be there, I want to add that too also. I want to place one stone for that place also. So that's why I get seal value. Or otherwise we get floor value, it's enough. Or otherwise we get floor value is enough. So double, I complete it. Seal function I use, I complete it. Okay, math rod h, I complete that one. After, what I want to do after, so if I find that height and length, okay, so first I want to declare that variables height and length. I find the two variables. So after, if you find these two, what I want to do, our process. So here 3, here 2, just I want to multiple both. Why? Because it's an n cross m matrix. So n out, how many stones I want, I find it. M, how many stones I want, I find it. So n cross m, so we want to multiple height and length. So that's my answer. Height and length, that's my answer. So here what I do that, so here what I do that, I just to print height and length. Height and length. So this much easy code I write here. But what the time complexity here? We don't know that. What the time complexity? We don't know that. We will check later, no issue. We will check later. So first we will check our output is right or wrong. We will check it. 10, 6 and 4. What the answer we get? 6. Okay. We take another input. Okay. So we take another input. We have to assume any other. 2 cross 4. We assume 2 cross 4, or otherwise 2 cross 3 you assume it. My stone size what? What I take? Suppose my stone size is 7. So 7 cross 7. So 7 cross 7 means 1 is enough. So 1 is enough. One stone it's enough to cover it. One stone is cover it. Okay. Suppose it's a 2 cross 6. My stone size is 2. So how much I want? 2 cross 6. So you assume 2 cross 6. So 3 stone is enough. So 3 stones is right. So we complete the code. Very easy manner. So because this code it work fine for all the inputs. For example, I will be explain you. So I take some small inputs and after I do that last one small input. Okay, so not more than that. I just take small inputs. After we will go for another method how to solve this one. So a little bit easy one. Okay, so a little bit easy we want to find it. So just what I do here, n value will be 2, m value will be 3 and this will be 8. So what I do, 2 cross 3. So 2 cross 3 it's my area. 2 cross 3 is my area, but the one stone it's occupy 8. One stone is occupy 8. So how you find it? 2 divided by 3. Sorry, 2 divided by 8. What I get? 2 divided by 8. Sorry. 2 divided by 8. What I get? 2 divided by 8. 0 point something I get. So I want seal value. So what the seal value I get? 1. Because 2 divided by 8 means what the answer we get? 0 point something. Yeah, 0 point. I thought 0 0.5. Oh, no, it's 0 0.2 like this. Okay, so it's going for 0 0.2 something. So seal value means next nearest whole number. So next nearest whole number is 1. Again 3 divided by 8 also the same thing we want to do. So seal 3 divided by 8. I will do that. So 3 divided by 8 what we get? Just a 0 0.3 something. Okay, so 0 0.3 something I get it. So the next seal value will be 1. So we multiply 1 into 1 we get 1. So that's why I take the seal value. Why? Because extra will be there. I want to add one stone for that places also. So that's why I get the seal value. Or otherwise I don't get seal. Okay, or otherwise how you do that? You want to check the given number it's perfectly divided or not. If it's perfectly divided, no problem. If it's not perfectly divided, I want to add plus 1. So like that we want to do. So that's very complicated one, because in program we are using conditional statements, means it take little more time. So that's why you avoid the conditional statements. You avoid the conditional statements. Okay, so that's very important one. That's very important one. Okay, so don't forget it. So the conditional statements you won't use, avoid it. Maximum you are using expressions. Okay, maximum you are using expressions, or otherwise suppose you can use any operators. Maximum you use, what do you use? Maximum you can use bitwise operator, because bitwise operator it's a fast compared to other operators. So what I mentioned here, bitwise operator, wait a minute, I write here bitwise operator. Bitwise operators is fast to compare any arithmetic operator, any mathematical operator, whatever, anything. Okay, arithmetic operator. Okay, so whatever you compare any arithmetic operator, bitwise operator is fast. Okay, bitwise operator is fast. You compare. Okay, you compare any operator, not a arithmetic. You compare relational operator, whatever. Bitwise operator is a fast one. Bitwise operator is a fast one. So that's why we are using bitwise operator for all. So yesterday we solved one programs, yeah, using bitwise operators, yeah. So yeah, yesterday only we covered. So like that we want to use that too also, because without using seal function, because function means it take little more time. You know very well about it. Function means what it happened. It's going to that function places and do the certain the process and return the value and come back. So each time you call the function means what it happened. It's going to that function place and come back. Going to the function place and come back. So it takes some time. So what I do, so what you want to do here, I don't use the seal function. I don't use the seal function. So without seal function, how you find that? So initially I want to check that given number, it's a odd or even, and after we want to do the process. So how you find the given it's perfectly divided or not? How you check the given it's perfectly divided or not? You check just if condition, yeah. So condition statements modulo is perfectly divided or not. You want to check like that, okay? You check like that only, I hope. Okay, so you check like that. So what you do, n modulo s. First n divided by s, you add it, okay, no problem. So height is nothing but n divided by s. You add it. And width also no problem, you add it like that. Sorry, width, not with length. So length also you add m divided by s. But I want seal value because it's perfectly divided means no problem. Suppose it's not perfectly divided, extra remaining areas also there. So we want to add that too also. Okay. So how we do that? Okay. So how we do that? Yeah, compare here. If okay, so and it's not perfectly divided means I don't do condition. You use condition means it takes too much time. It take little more time. So I don't use condition, I just do the comparisons. So n mod s, for example, n10, s value 5, what had happened? 10 divided by 5 what? 2. So it's stored 2 here. And 10 modulo 5 what? 10 modulo 5 what? 0. So the here expression 0 means is fail. You know very well about the expression. What is expression? Any positive value, any negative value, it's true. Any positive value, any negative value, it's true. Any positive value, any negative value, it's true. But 0, it's false. 0, it's false. So that's why here I apply expressions. Okay. So how I apply expressions? N mod as if it's 0, it won't enter the if condition. Suppose if it's enter here, I add plus plus. The same thing I will be do for length also. So here I use just a compare expression. So expression is little, not little, it's more for the conditions. It's more faster to compare the conditions. Okay. So length also I will be added 1. So that's enough. So you use if conditions, sir, it's take too much time. No. If you use if condition, it's take time. I use if expression. In if inside the bracket we make some decision, that's called condition. Using comparison operator we will make some decision, that's called condition. Okay, without using comparison we do anything, so that's called expression. That's called expression. So this is called expression, not a comparison. Not a comparison. So here if condition I didn't put open close, so how many parts inside the if? Only one line, because you know very well about the C programming. You know very well about the C programming. So what C program? C program, end of the statement, how they mention end of the statement? End of the statement, it's indicate two syntax. It's indicate two syntax. What is the syntax? One will be semicolon and another one will be open curly braces, close curly braces. These two, it's indicate end of the statement. So why here I put semicolon? Because this declaration statement is complete the same line. So that's why I put semicolon, because this statement is over. Why here I put semicolon? Because scanf it's complete the same line, so that's why I put semicolon here. Scanf statement is over. Why here I do the last one? This statement is over the same line, so I put semicolon. I put semicolon. Suppose one statement is not over the one line, what I want to use? I want to use open close curly braces, because you know very well about it. Some of the members they do like this. For loop or while loop they write whatever something they write it, and after they put open close. Why? Because open close also it's indicate end of the statement. So if you put open close means the while statement is end here. The while statement is end here. Okay, so any statement we want to end it mean we use two operators. One will be semicolon and one syntax will be open and close curly braces. Open and close curly braces. So here what I do that I didn't put open close here. If I didn't put open close, so I didn't put semicolon also. So what did happen? Still now if statement still now if statement didn't complete it. Didn't complete. So what did happen? The next line is go height plus plus and semicolon. So this semicolon it's indicate this statement also over and this statement also over. This semicolon it's end the if statement also and this increment statement also. So if you don't put open close in any if condition or switch case or otherwise for loop or while loop means only one line inside the if. Why? Because that one line we mentioned semicolon, so that semicolon it's ended the that statement also and our if statement also or otherwise our for statement also. So don't confuse it. You don't write like this. Okay, if you write like this means what will happen? If you write like this means what? It's inside the if or no. C program no don't have the indentation. Okay. C program nothing. C program don't have indentation. Python only they have indentation. So if you write like this means these two line it's not inside the if. Only one line inside the if. So don't forget that one. Don't forget that one. So that's why I explain you clearly. If you write this one here also, it's inside the if only. Because if condition I didn't put semicolon. If statement I didn't put semicolon. So that next line is the semicolon. So this one line is enough. So just alignment purpose I give here space. Tab space. Just alignment purpose. Okay. Just alignment purpose I give like this. Okay. So you don't think too much. You don't think too much. It's very important. It's very important. Okay. So now again I apply the question and after I will do for some small problem hack with Infy. Okay. Some little problem I will do for Hackwithinfy next one. So just see here. So Hackwithinfy the milestone the problem name what they want to do. They give one rectangular area. I want to place all the areas with stones. I want to cover the area with using stones. But they mention one. They give one S value. So what the S value they give? So that's the maximum area. It's covered one stone. So one stone it's covered the maximum area. That area it's give to the S the input. That input is a square. So it's a square matrix. For example, 3 they give it means it's like 3 cross 3. It's a square matrix. It's a square place. One stone is covered the square areas. So how much square areas they give the input? User will give the input S. We want to read the input using scanf function and we want to do the process. Okay. What do I want to find? We want to find minimum how many milestones required to cover all the given area, all the areas. Okay, required to cover all the areas. Okay, so that's I want to find it and I want to print it. Okay, so that's my question. So question is very easy one. Question is very easy one. Okay, so logic also it's a little bit easy, but we want to think like that. So that's our major thing. Okay, We want to think like that. So that's our major thing. So otherwise it's not a matter about it. So again, what we want to go, okay, what we want to go, I will go for the next question. I will go for the next question. Okay, what our next question? I will explain you. What's our next question? I will explain you briefly. I will explain you briefly. Okay, yeah. So you see that. So what's our next question? So I will be give one number. I will be give one number. For example, I will give 23. I will give 23. So not a 23. I will be give 13 or 15. I will give 15. So what I want to do, this is smallest question. Okay, so it's very small question. So it's this question is asking the final round. So I will do for that because still we have time. So I will because I solved the question is very easy manner. Okay, so that's why. So still 15 minutes I will do some small problems. Okay, so these questions they ask in the MPTQ technical round HR questions. So here technical HR round. Okay, so my given number 15. So I want to print one number. My given number 15 means I want to print one number. I don't know that number. I don't know that number, but that number sum of digit. So that number sum of digit is equal to my given number. It's equal to my given number. So that number I want to print. But that number, another one condition is that, so that is very minimum number. That is very minimum number. We want to print it. For example, 15. What are the numbers? Sum of digit is 15. We get it 2, 9, 4. 2, 9, 4 also we add 2 plus 9 plus 4. What we get? 15 we get it. 9 6. What we get? 15 we get it. 6 9 we add it. What do we get? 15 we get it. 195 we get it. What we get? 15. Okay, we get 15. Wow, super. So 591 we get 15. So they have lot of possibles will be there. They have lot of possibles will be there. But I want minimum number. So what the minimum number here? What the minimum number? I want to find the minimum number. So what the minimum number here? 69. So the answer is 69. So I want to find this one. So this is my task. This is my task. Okay. So we want to complete that. We want to complete that. Okay. So that's our duty. Okay. That's our duty. We want to do that. Okay. So how we do it? How we do this one? Okay. So I will explain you how we do this one. I will explain you. So just listen. So it's very easy one. Okay. For example, I will give my given number 18. What the answer? 18. Minimum number. What the minimum number? We get the sum of digit is 18, but that number is a minimum number. It's the smallest number. It's the smallest number. Sorry, not a minimum. It's the smallest number. It's the smallest number. We want to find it. Okay. So what the smallest number? It's 99. The smallest number is 99. Because 99 we add, it's get 18. So less than 99, no numbers are available. The sum of digit is 18. The sum of digit 18. So 99 is the answer. So this is my answer. We want to find it. So first we will explain about the logic, and after we will go for the coding part. Okay. So first I explain about the logic, and after we will go for the implementation. So just listen here. For example, I will take my given number, for example 23. I will take my given number, suppose 23. Okay, so I want to form smallest number. I want to find the smallest number. If I want to find smallest number means the smallest number, the last digit. If I want to find the smallest number means what will happen? The last digit, it's a big number. Last digit, it's a maximum digit, correct? So that's why we place first position is the smallest digit. So first digit is the smallest digit means I want to set smallest digit means what I want to realize. The last digit is a maximum digit, correct? The last digit I place maximum digit means I can place easily the smallest digit to the first place. smallest digit to first place. So we are using decimal system. We are using decimal system, yeah. We are using decimal system. We are using decimal system. Decimal system means base 10. Yeah, decimal system means base 10. So base 10 means what the maximum digit? What the maximum digit we use? The maximum digit is 9. What the minimum digit? They have lot of, so no problem. So I will place, if I can place the last position 9 means I can easily possible to place smallest digit the first place. So if I place smallest digit first place means this is the smallest number. That is smallest number. So what I do that, first I want to concentrate the biggest digit. I want to place the last position. If I place last position biggest number means I can easily place smallest digit from the first position. I can easily place smallest number in the first position. So if I place smallest number is the first position means it is smallest number. Okay, so what I do that, I maximum digit is 9. Yeah, maximum digit is 9. So what I ask, in out of 23, how many 9s will be present here? How many 9s present here? 9, 23 out of 23, 2 9s. How many 9s? 2 9s. So, and after what the remainder? After the 2 9 we erase it means what the remainder we get? What the remainder we get? 5. Correct. So this 5 I place first. After this 2, what the 2? 2 9 I place last. So this is my answer. This is my answer. Did you get that? I thought still now you have confused with that, yeah? So we take another one input and after we do that. We take another one input and after we do that, okay? For example, we will take what? We will take 12, okay? We will take 12. So what will happen? Okay, in out of 12, how many 9s will be present here? 1 9. How many 9s? 1 9. Okay, super. In out of 12, how many? What the remainder after 9 I remove it means what the remainder? 3. What the remainder? 3. So first I place 3 because that's the remainder, smallest value 3. And how many 9s present? 1 9. So I place 9. So this is the answer. 39 is the answer for 12. So 39 is the smallest number to add. We get 12. We get 12. For example, you will be take 18. You will take 18 also, no issue. You take 18. In out of 18, how many 9 will be present here? How many 9s? 2 9s. Okay, super, 2 9s. I accepted. After the 2 9 I remove it. What the remainder? What the remainder we get? 0. So first you place 0. After how many 9s will be present? 2 9s. So I will put 2. So the answer is 099. That means 99. That's the answer. So now my given number 18 means my answer is 99. My answer what? It's 99. Okay, so it's very easy one. It's very easy one. Okay, so we do this program now. We do this program now. So this program name I don't know clearly, so sorry for that. But this is the question and this is the logic and this is the answer. We want to print like this, okay. So I explain my logic. This logic it's very easy to find it, I hope. Okay, I hope this is a very easy method to solve this program. So we will do this one now, yeah. So first what I want to print? First I want to print the remainder. If I get the remainder I want to print. The remainder will be 0, I don't want to print. The remainder will be 0, I don't want to print. Okay, so it's very important. That's very important. After how many 9s will be present here, I want to count it, and after that much 9 I want to print. That much 9 I want to print. Okay, so that's enough. So this is our question. So we will do this now. Yeah, shall we start? Yeah, we will start now. Ash include. Again, I don't explain briefly. So that's it's take too much time. Yeah, so it's take too much time. So I solve easily. Sorry, I press insert buttons. Return 0. Okay, super. So here what I do. So first I want to get the number. I want to get the number. After I get the number, what I want to do? After I get the number, what I want to do? I want to find the first, I want to take the remainder. If remainder will be available, the expression is true. because 0 means that expression failed. Any positive value we get, its expression is true. So first I want to print the remainder. First I want to print that remainder. So that's my first process. That's my first process. You see here, 12 mod 9, what the remainder? 3. It's true. So condition true means I print the remainder first. If 18 mod 9, what the remainder? 0. So 0 means the condition false. It won't enter the if. It won't enter the if, so it didn't print 0. So what I want to do again, in out of that number, how many 9s present here? We want to find. So that much 9 I want to print. So here out of 12, how many 9s? 1 9. So I want to print that 1 9. Okay, here out of 23, how many 9s? 2 9s. So I want to print the 2 9s. So that's my task. So here, first I want to find how many 9s present in that number. How many 9s? So how many 9s present in that number? I store with my same number. I store with the same numbers. For example, my given number you take, it's like 23. So 23 mod 9, what the answer we get? 5. So it's print already 5. It's print already 5. So now what I do that? 23 divided by 9. What I get? What I get? 23 divided by 9. What I get? 2. So I want to print 2 times 9. Yeah. I want to print 2 times 9. So that's my answer. So here what I do, I store the same variable because I don't use extra variable. So that's why I use the same thing. So while number minus minus up to 0, I print 9. So that much time I print 9. So that's enough I completed. That's enough I completed. I complete the code. So now I run the program because I don't use extra variables also. I don't use so much loops also. So this is very efficient code. So now I will give 18. What answer we get? 99. We get it. We get it. That's right. That's correct. For example, I will be give 23. 599. It's right. It's absolutely right. So if I give 7, what is the minimum digit minimum number if I add sum of digit 7? 7 only. Single digit means single digit is the answer. Single digit means single digit is the answer. Suppose if I want 10, what is the minimum number? 19. So it's the smallest number I add, I get 10 means 19 is the smallest number. So I printed. So that's gonna be completed. So what here I do? While loop. Because here I get the quotient. So the quotient is 2. So 2 times I want to print 9. So each time I decrement it. So its decrement, it meet the 0, it stop the process. Because this also it's an expression. So first in n will be 2, after 1, after 0. So if it change to 0, the expression is failed. So it's exit the loop. So all the time I use only expression. I don't use condition. So you please avoid the condition parts. Okay, maximum you avoid the condition. Use it inside the if or otherwise inside the for loop or inside the while loop. Maximum you use expression. So that's better. That's better. Okay, so if you use condition means it will be compared. It takes some times. It takes some times. Okay, so efficient is very important. Efficient is very important. Okay, so that's enough. Yeah, so that's enough. So today's session is over. Okay, so I complete what the milestone problems, and after this problem, okay, so I complete today too. So this is the last day for the Hack with Infy. So all the best for all the students. So do well. So all the best. Yeah. So I end the stream. Okay. Yeah.